Good day. I'm so looking forward to sharing these devotions with you this week. We're coming towards the end of the year, and many people look at their bank accounts, struggling with fatigue, mental fatigue, physical fatigue, emotional fatigue, and it's so easy to want to throw in the towel and want to quit now. And my encouragement for you this week, and the title of the theme of these devotions this week is Don't Quit Now. God is still on the throne. He's still for you. He's still with you. It says this in Hebrews 6:18 in the TLB. He has given us both his promise and his oath, two things we can completely count on, for it is impossible for God to tell a lie. Now all those who flee to him to save them can take new courage when they hear such assurances from God. Now they can know without doubt that he will give them the salvation he has promised them. So he's saying that we can take new courage when we flee to God. Now's the time not to quit, but to go back to God and let him refresh you, let him fill you with an expectation and a hope. And this is the time when we've got to remain fixed in the love of God for us. In Jude chapter 21 in the Message, it says, stay right at the center of God's love, keeping your arms open and outstretched, ready for the mercy of our Master Jesus Christ. This is the unending life, the real life. When I'm keeping my heart fixed in the love of God, I'm not allowing mixed emotions and mixed messages to affect me, because sometimes when we are tired and worn out, we can somehow allow the enemy's distractions and messages to enter into our hearts, where we stop trusting God and we stop believing his love for us. In Ephesians 3:17-19, it says, let Christ dwell in your hearts by faith, that you, being rooted and grounded in love, may be able to comprehend with all saints what is the breadth, length, depth, and height, and to know the love of Christ, which passes knowledge, that you might be filled with all the fullness of God. The word fullness there means the contents or the size of God. And if I don't believe that God loves me, I'm going to start to blame him for my circumstances and my problems in life. And then I start to ask questions, well, why is God doing this or allowing this? And that's a mixed message, which will cause more frustration in your heart than it will trust. And love, believing that God loves you, will refuel you, because he's given you a promise and an oath that if you flee to him, that he will remain true to who he really is. So I want to encourage you this week. Don't quit now. God is still for you. His promises are still alive and true for you, and you can continue to believe him for that expected end. Always remember, you are highly favored and deeply loved of God.